What do you wash your bike with? So I figure, hey, it's my bike. It's what I want to do. So I figure I'll take this time on a rainy day in Florida, in the Sunshine State, that I would record a video on what I use to wash my bike. Maybe it might help you.
Inside of a bag, the water to me is key without my jet water. Another piece of hiking / camping gear that is must have for me. Wake up in the morning, roll out of my tent, hot cup of coffee. Last but not least, the next camper will thank you. So please subscribe.
Take the windshield off, and if it's extremely dirty, then I'll take it off, and then I'll place it on a towel, and depending on how dirty it is, I'll set my water hose on misting and just get it damp enough to loosen up whatever the animals, insects you might have on it, and just let it sit. Sometimes what I like to do also is put a paper towel on the top of it, and it kind of soaks it up. That way when I peel off the paper towel, some of the guts and stuff come off of it. Pretty cool. The thing to take off is the touring pack. I put that down on the towel. You can mist it just to get it damp, so when you get ready to wipe it down, it's not dragging it, that dirt possibly scratching up your paint. All right, at this point, I'm about through with taking everything off that I want off of it, and just do a little light wash. Nothing too particular, nothing too over the top, you know. It's not like I'm going to bike night or anything. If I was going to bike night, I wanted to look as best as I could, so I would probably take the bags off. But since I know I'm gonna be traveling here in the next couple of days, heading up to Atlanta, I figure, you know, it is what it is. It's probably gonna get rained on and all that before I even get there, so we'll just go from here. These are like my go-to items when I'm cleaning my bike. Meguiar's right off the top. They always have a sale on that. It's like two for whatever, you know. It's a great deal. I feel like it does just as good as any other cleaner. The Rain-X, which I like, obviously be having the Road King. You get debris on it, it kind of repels a little bit of the bugs that get on it, as well as when it's raining. It's hard to see, and with the visor being clear and with that Rain-X on it, it kind of screeds off and gives you that ability to hide behind the screen. The bleach white, the one in the white here, this bleach white, to me, if you have white walls, this stuff is awesome, man. I wouldn't put anything past it. Not only does it clean the white walls, but it also does the tire too. You could tell when it's breaking down. It starts off blue, and once it starts to peel that dirt off of your wheels, it starts to turn a little brown, and you can actually see that it's working. This chemical, guys, I've been trying them out, and I don't know about chemical, guys. You know, you have the other stuff that's been around for quite some time, and the chemical, guys, it smells great, but some of them, they don't do their job. So that's just my preference. I got this one because once you wash the bike, the Meguiar's doesn't necessarily have the carnauba wax or something to that extent. Maybe not pronouncing it correct. No, it doesn't have that in it, and it gives it kind of like a wax without you having to put in all the work to get to it. The Ice family by far to me is probably like the best of them all, and that's my preference. And with the Ice, it's much cheaper, and to me you get more of the Ice than you do with the chemical guys detailing, and it's at a you know, a better price than the chemical guys. Basically everything for chemical guys comes in this same container here, and I just feel like you're getting a little bit more with the ice, and the ice does a really good job. I just like the ice. They also sell a purple one like this that does the same thing as the ice for the chemical guys, and it does fairly well, but I just don't like the price, and it seems by the time you use the product, the can is already gone. Another thing I tried to give chemical guys try with the wheels was, because when you have spoke wheels, it's very hard to get the spokes clean, especially on both sides, and I'm just finding out that that's not even possible. So what I do is I have this it's called Diablo from Chemical Guys, and what it does is it's kind of sticky, so when you spray it on, it doesn't necessarily start to roll off. It kind of sticks to it, and it allows you to brush it, and it seems to be somewhat productive. But the thing about it is, it's supposed to take the effect of cleaning the wheel and the tire. It does not clean the wheel or the rubber portion of it, but it does have like a special blend in it. I tell you, when I use it on like my truck or something, it has the effect when once it starts to dry, it just looks super clean, and that's what I like about the product. But ultimately, I don't know if I will buy it again. Maybe I'll make another video. I might refer back to it, and obviously I kept it around. This black bottle here is a leather cleaner, which I use on the seat. What I like about it, it's from Meguiar's. It's so old I haven't even the label on it, but I know it's Meguiar's. And what I like about it, you know how when you put some type of cleaner on leather, it makes it really slick. This gives you the shine, but not the slick. It still appears to be like the same when you put it on, and it's not as slick. So when you're hitting the brakes, whatever the case may be, you're not sliding forward and all over the place. It just gives you that shine, and actually when you apply it, you can see some of the residue that was on the leather. Next up, I got this. This is for what I use for chrome. This never dulled to me. I've had mag wheels on my truck, and if you put in the elbow grease, and I mean elbow grease, it will clean like no other. It kind of gives like a white haze, chalky feeling, and to me, you can't go wrong if you're looking for chrome polish. This is awesome on all materials, and I normally use it on my chrome, you know, especially when I want to sharpen up and, you know, be nice on the seam. I definitely use this. Obviously, you need your brushes. For my white walls, I got this. You can use something similar to that and get you some hard bristles, and it really takes care of that white walls, which I'll show you here in a minute. This is another brush that I have. I basically just use it to stick it in any place. This is also a Chemical Guys brush. How much I paid for it, I couldn't tell you. And then, you know, if I really don't want to get down and use my hands with the brush to get in the spokes or whatever the case may be, I'll use this. But mainly these three brushes are used for tires, white walls if you have any. So obviously apply, let it sit on there for a minute, then I come back with that Diablo. And the Diablo just sticks. What I like about it. First up, I hit the white wall. The weights, we'll start with the weights on. And we'll go like this in between each. So we know by the time we get back down with the weights, we're good to go. And what I know around there, what I like about this too, you can spin it. It kind of gets that little contour of the wheel and allows you to glide in there real nice. I come back, run this brush along the bottom. If you didn't notice, I also sprayed solution up in here too. Go back down in there, get in those crevices. Front of the rotor, took care of the back of the rotor with the red brush. And then I'll hit the other side, and then I'll rinse it down. Hopefully, you can see how clean them white walls are. That's pretty clean. I put my water nozzle on mist. And all I want to do is kind of just get it lightly misted. And I mist it down. Just make sure it's got some water on it. That's it primarily. You won't have to soak it down. If the speakers get water on them, so be it. I remember when I first got it, I didn't want any water to get on it, but now it is what it is. Speakers only like 40 bucks. And I definitely got 40 bucks, so I'm not too much worried about it. Some things you're willing to accept, some things you're not. There's a setting called shower, which looks like that. Like a car, you got your undercarriage. So I'll normally come through with the vacuum, knock down what I can. I just got a regular one. I take the bottom off and just use it as a blower. Go to Home Depot and get you one of these. It'll fit on it. Sometimes you gotta hold it because with the pressure, it'll pop off. When you're doing the vacuuming, start at the top, and that way the water will run down. You don't have to continuously keep going back and forth over here. I wanted to pick the camera up to give you a little idea so you can see how the water's running as you're going, especially if you're someone who's doing this for the first time. With the spray wax. But shake it up pretty good. And then I like to do it in sections. So I'll spray the back part. It has this awesome bubblegum smell to it. Spray on. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can see some of the wax in it already. Powdery effect in it. Now I already wiped it down. Chemical guys, and it's sparkling, although we don't have any sun. See the shine already. Looks like I'm ready to go. And next we're gonna turn our attention to the touring pack and the windshield. Wipe it down, same cloth I was using with the wax, so I know it's pretty good. I ain't gotta worry about it scratching. I'm gonna use our Rain-X. Remember, put the Nuba spray, and we're getting ready to put it on. And here it is, all put back together. All put back together. Looks just as sparkly as any other day. Just as sparkly. Wish I had some sun out, but obviously, I could keep telling y'all, man, it's Florida, man. This time of the year, it normally rains by around evening. Lately, it's been raining all day. So, it is what it is. And we'll be having fun in the wind tomorrow. Until next time.